Canucks win! Canucks win. You guys unfortunately won't be able to hear that tomorrow on Halford and Bruff, but you know what? Or I guess Monday or whatever it would be. But the Canucks win, finally, 3-1 against the Flames, breaking a 6-game losing streak, and I get to do an analysis video on a win tomorrow. Let's go! Coming into this one, Thatcher Demko, 3-6 with an 896. He was great tonight. Markstrom was even better tonight with a 7-3 record and a 921 coming into this one. Only lineup change that was really notable for this one, Louis Beagle and Jake Virtanen on the fourth line together. And that line did really well. We'll get into that later. Calgary didn't get a shot till 11 minutes into this game. Shots were 10-0 coming to that. And with literally, I have no notes for the first period. With 1 second left in the first period, Edler took a dumb hooking penalty. So Flames are going to start the second period on the power play. Shots in the first period were 20-4 for Vancouver. Absolutely dominant. The Louis Eriksson, Jay Beagle, and Jake Virtanen line was outstanding in the first period. That was the best period of Louis Eriksson's Canucks tenure. By far. He was flying out there. That whole fourth line. Jay Beagle looked great. Everyone looked great. Don't text me right now. I'm busy. Shot attempts in the first period were 15-2 with Olli Juolevi on the ice. That's unreal. He was also excellent tonight. In the second period, Flames start with a full 2-minute power play. They couldn't get set up in the zone. The Canucks penalty kill executed tonight to perfection. They did get set up with about 5 seconds left in the power play. Just dominance from the PK. Dylan Dubé got an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty after the whistle, sort of mucked it up by the Canucks net with about 13 minutes to go in the second period. On that power play, few good chances for the Canucks. Bo had a good chance. Brock had a good chance. Pettersson had a good chance. A bunch of good chances in the second period on that first power play. Halfway through the second period, Quinn Hughes. Whew, Quinn Hughes. Absolute beauty of a goal. He pinches in to steal the puck to prevent the Flames from coming on the breakout, and he kind of ends up 2-on-1, kind of in tight. He's got Pettersson to his left. He's got Valimaki pressuring him. And he fully, eyes right locked with Elias Pettersson. Fully looks like he's about to send a pass over. Valimaki just buys it. Hook, line, and sinker. It goes like, whoa, I got to protect this pass. And Quinn just immediately turns his head, rips it past Jacob Markstrom. Canucks take the lead to make it 1-0. That was the Canucks' 29th shot of the game, by the way, with about, literally less than halfway through the second period. Unfortunately, less than a minute and a half later, Sam Bennett ties it. The Lotta line couldn't get the puck out of the zone. They go a little tic-tac-toe down low, feed Bennett in front in the slot, in the bumper position. He beats Demko, makes it 1-1. Shortly after that, Lindholm got sort of popped by Edler. Edler gave him a little reverse hit. And reverse hits are always a little scary, and they're always super entertaining because you see the guy who's about to get hit return it. But they're always a little risky because that return, if it comes a little early, you're going shoulder right to the chin. And that's never a good thing. So he did return at the end of the second period, though. Monahan was alone in front with about 6 minutes to go in the second period. Had a great chance, and Demko robbed him. Demko is really good tonight. He will definitely be back in on Monday. I guarantee it. Edler takes his second penalty of the game, sort of a hook in front of his own net. And I have one note for the penalty kill on this one. Perfect. It was a perfect penalty kill. Just like the first one, the Flames couldn't set up. They couldn't get into the zone. They were getting shut down in the neutral zone. The Canucks didn't allow anything on the Flames power play. Just perfection from the penalty killing unit. Tanner Pearson took a dumb penalty with about 2.5 to go in the second period. He sort of extended the leg on Levo as he went to hit him. I don't love this call, but I get it, so whatever. That's fine. Demko made an excellent stop on Lindholm. Puck came to him in the slot. He ripped it. Demko sliding to his left. Made a great save there. That was their only good chance of the power play. So that's 3 Flames power plays. They had 1 scoring chance. And Demko made a good save there. Shots in the second period, 15-8 for Vancouver, totaling 35-12 through the second period. Tyler Myers, at this point in the game, I saw a tweet. I don't remember who tweeted it out. Tyler Myers' Corsi, which is really just shooting attempts while he's on the ice compared to shooting attempts against while he's on the ice, was 22-3 after 2 periods. Tyler Myers was excellent tonight. 88% Corsi after 2 for Tyler Myers. In the third period, Niels Höglander makes a move to the inside, goes to the backhand, hits the post. Höglander, he's so fun to watch, man. 8 minutes to go. Tyler Myers takes a shot. No one knows where the puck has gone. Ends up hitting Roussel in the face. I don't know if he came back. Probably just had to go get stitched up. But nothing really came from that. And then with about 5:11 to go in the third period, Tyler Myers just decides that he's like, oh, all this this game's kind of tight. Maybe I'll just go score. So he comes into the zone, down the left wing, and he has guys coming in to pressure him. He sort of flips it into the middle, lets it hit him, bodies the puck, cuts into the slot, and a wrister, great shot, and sort of right here on Markstrom, like sort of inside the arm, and it just snuck through. Beautiful goal for Tyler Myers. Makes it 2-1 Vancouver. And this is at the end of a long Calgary shift as well. And this is what I really liked about this play, and we'll go way more into this in the analysis tomorrow, is Calgary at the end of a long shift, they just got the puck out to center, and what does Myers do? Takes it right back into the zone. Don't let them have a chance to skate. Don't regroup in your own zone. Don't let them change. Just go in while they're tired and go try to make a play. And that's exactly what they did. Flames pulled Markstrom with 2:04 to go, and about 40 seconds later, Brandon Sutter, from his own blue line, basically, just inside his own blue line, rips it down there. Would have been nice if it was Louis. Brandon Sutter snipes the empty netter from inside his own blue line. Shots in the third period, 11-7 for Vancouver. Canucks outplayed the Flames for a full 60 minutes. Shots total in this one. The Flames had 19 shots. The Canucks had 46. And Markstrom only allowed 2 goals. Let's get into the pluses and minuses for this one. Pluses, and I wrote this one about 10 minutes in, another solid start. And they've sort of built off the last 2 games where the moral victories, where they've played well, but they haven't gotten the result. And they kept out, they had the mojo tonight. You know, they came out and they were like, all right, you know what? We've got some bad results in the last couple of games. Let's go out flying and let's try to take a lead and see what we can do here. Shots 8-0 after the first 3.5 minutes. Canucks had 8 shots in the first 3.5 minutes. There was no Calgary shots till 11 minutes in. The Canucks were just dominant all around. Quinn Hughes had an excellent game. His goal, he had a great little pass. I think it was to Pettersson at one point. He was excellent. His defensive play especially was really good. He had a really good stick. He was getting in lanes. Quinn Hughes looks like he's back. And if he can keep this up, this is one of the things that might be able to turn this team around. They're 7-11, right? You got to turn it around now. And it's good that your best players are starting to be your best players again. This is the best game the Canucks have played all year. The best full 60 minutes, the best all-around game. Everyone did their job. Everyone played well. Everyone worked hard. Louis Eriksson was noticeably good. Demko played well. Everyone was good. Best game of the year. A couple of big Thatcher Demko stops. There was the one on Lindholm in the second period. There was a couple where these are saves that good goalies make. And they're things that keep you in these games. And if these go in, maybe it's 2-1 Calgary after the second period, right? And we're looking at an entirely different ballgame. Ulevi's open ice hit on Matthew Tkachuk was beautiful. It was so nice. And Ulevi, he did this either last game or the game before, where he stepped up and hit a guy at open ice as well to break him off the puck. If Ulevi becomes like a decent open ice hitter, like open ice hitting's not really in the game anymore, right? You don't see it a lot. But he seems to be able to read people pretty well. And that was a great hit on Tkachuk. Love to see that. Also, the last plus for this one, Ottawa won against Winnipeg. So it helps a bit. The minuses. Markstrom is so good. He let in 2 goals on 44 shots. That's like a 960. That's unreal. Just a absolutely outstanding performance by Markstrom. The only goals he got beat on were Hughes on that fake pass where he has a wide open shot from the slot, and Tyler Myers, who also has a decent chance from the slot. You can't really blame him on this one. I still think JT Miller had a pretty weak game. They won, but I don't think he was excellent. And they still can't score. It's great if you go out and you get 44 shots or 46 shots, but if you get 46 shots, you should be scoring at least 4 goals, right? That would be against like league average goaltending. You'd expect 4 goals. They couldn't solve Markstrom except for those 2 occasions, and luckily they were so dominant in the defensive zone, so dominant on the penalty kill that it didn't matter. They were able to hold up. Game pucks for this one, and they are pretty easy. We'll start with Calgary. For the Calgary Flames, game puck goes to Jacob Markstrom. Unbelievable game from Jacob Markstrom. And this is what you love to see as a Canucks fan, and I'm a fan of Markstrom, right? I love Markstrom. Markstrom played great. and the Flames lost. It was perfect. Jacob Markstrom was an absolute star tonight, and you can't argue otherwise. For the Canucks, it is Quinn Hughes. He was great in the defensive zone. He had the confidence to jump up into plays. He was making excellent passes. Every one of his passes, like they see him, like there was a breakout pass to Jay Beagle, and Jay Beagle's like coming up the right wing in the neutral zone, and Hughes is just like coming across the blue line, and it's just you have no expectation that anything could go wrong because Hughes just rips it over to the tape every time. His passing is so good, and his goal was great. That look off to Pettersson, excellent game from Quinn Hughes. Next game on the schedule, Game 3 against these pesky Flames, and Jacob Markstrom and Demko will probably go battle again because Demko was great, Markstrom was great, and Travis Green will not change the lineup. The Canucks came to this game with like the casual streetwear. They're all wearing streetwear again on Monday. I guarantee it. There's not changing anything after this performance. Lineup will stay the same. Goalies will stay the same. Monday night, 7 p.m., Canucks Flames. For this channel, tomorrow we'll have an analysis breaking down all 4 of the goals from this one and maybe a couple other plays, so make sure you're subscribed for that. I was going to put out a video on who the next GM of the Canucks could be, and I wrote like a list of 11 guys and notes on all of them, and then Francesco comes and tweets out today, oh yeah, no, we're totally confident in Jim and Travis and all this stuff, and it's like, well, maybe I won't make that video. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Either way, stay tuned. Again, post-game recaps after every game. Film analysis the day after most games. We're above 600 subs. Let's go. Really fired up, especially the fact that this team has taken a downturn and I've actually grown pretty exponentially here. Really cool to see. I appreciate all of you. Make sure you hit like on this video. Follow me on Twitter. Join the Discord. All the links are in the description. Canucks win. Canucks win. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.